Hi Stampers, this is Angela with Wild Violets Art. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I'm going to bring you Butterfly Gala. Again, this is a really easy card for beginners. You can dazzle it up as you like to, but I found this on Pinterest and thought it was super sweet and something that my customers would really enjoy, as many of them are beginning with their stamping process. So this is page 79 of the new catalog, and Butterfly Gala has a punch that goes with it that makes it really fun to pair up. It was a bundle last year, so there's no discount if you buy them, but it has the two little butterflies, the bigger and the small, and it has all these different butterfly designs that you can use. So today, we're going to make this sweet little card, and it actually has the butterfly stamped on the card, but I've popped up one of them, add a little bit of bling, and also added a little bit of Wink Stella. So we're going to use markers again, but actually I'm going to use the blends, but you can use the markers, and I'll show you how it works. Makes it really easy. And these are just some of the mini cards that you can make with this set. So it's really fun, really pretty. This one I got from a group that I am with, and this one was done with markers and an embossing folder. We used the nested labels, and another one that was done. Okay, so again, I'm going to start with the Whisper White thick cardstock, and I'm gonna braze it on one edge just to, looks like I didn't get it in the middle, but you can kind of readjust things so things line up better. Okay. Along with my envelope, because we're gonna stamp the envelope too. Just really fun. Okay. So this is the Melon Mambo. It's from the Brights collection. And as you can see, we have all these different collections, and the Brights collection have all these cute little colors in a rainbow. It's a great set to start with, especially if you have any children or grandchildren. They just love these bright colors. So, okay, so this sheet is, I went ahead and did it the long ways, so it's 11 by 4 1/4. And then I layered another set, or another piece that's 5 1/4 by 4 inches. And then the white one will nest on top of it really easily, and it's 5 by 3 3/4. And then this is just a spare one, so I have the 3-dimensional butterfly on top. So we'll start with this piece here, and this is not the cling, but it's the photopolymer, and it's super easy to use. And they have the two butterflies together. You don't always have to have them together. I'm not willing to cut them apart, but I think it's really cute anyway, even if they are together. Like this here, it just kind of shows that they're chasing each other, which is kind of fun. Okay, so I've got my Memento black again, and I'm gonna ink it up really good. Make sure that it's got lots of ink on it. So the first one, it's going to be down here in the lower left-hand side, and mostly off, or partly off the page. And then I'm going to do another one because I need enough room for my message down below. And And this one's going to be maybe off just a little bit, because I'm going to need a little bit more ink in the middle. And then the third one's going to be going off the page at the top. Nice thing about these photopolymer, you can really tell if there's ink missing. Okay. I have this little sheet of paper that I need to do another butterfly on. So I might as well just get them all done at the same time, and then I'm also going to put one on my envelope. Let it just sit there for a minute, and then I'm going to put one down here at the corner of my envelope. With the black, if you clean off your stamps really fast, it doesn't stain it, but they will tend to stain. We're going to use the Hello Beautiful stamp. There's just so many cute little messages here. So I'm going to line it up so that the message is straight on my grid paper. And I'm going to test to make sure that, yeah, looks good. And this is going to be down here in the bottom right hand side. Okay. Now you get to do the fun part. All right. So I'm going to use, first of all, one of the Stampin' Write markers, the black. And I've got the Mellow Mambo blends. So I've got the dark and the light. So this is the light Mellow Mambo, and this one is the dark. And then I've got the soft sea foam, light and dark. So with the black, I'm just going to create a little trail, and I'm going to use the smaller of the two ends. And I'm just going to kind of do a little silly path. And then there is a little stamp that allows you to create the body, but I like being a little creative, and I'm just going to do little circles. A big one for the head, maybe bigger ones for the body. Oh, and then antenna, very important. Okay, so I'm done with the black. Don't need to do anything more there. Well, excuse me, I do need to create the head and the body. This one won't have the antenna because it's going to be stamped or punched out, so. However, on the envelope, I can do the antenna. Don't worry about being perfect. Nothing in nature is perfect. People just get excited when they see these cute little cards come in the mail. Okay, so for the butterfly, I'm going to use the two ends. There's two ends. I'm going to use the fatter end. And I want my portion on the top to be a little lighter, and then just to get some contrast. Doing them all the same. But what I wanted to show you on the spare piece here is you can get the same effect, the two different colors from your Stampin' Right markers. You don't necessarily have to have the blends. I know that when you're starting, it can be a little tough to get all the material at the same time, so you just have to build up over years. So I'm just gonna do the same in both places. But what I'm gonna do when I'm done is I'm gonna come back again with my marker to bring in the darker tone. So you can see it's definitely darker on the bottom half. So you may not get as vibrant of a tone as you do with the blends, but the Stampin' Right markers can do just as well on giving you different tones. I've been using these for a number of years, 20 some odd years. So you can see that you can use either one. Okay, so this is another really easy punch. You can lock it and unlock it with your thumb. And I turn them over so that I can line up my image with the punch. And start with the top, and then you look at the bottom, make sure everything's lined up. I do tend to turn it over because these things can fly. No pun intended for the butterflies. So on this butterfly here, I am going to use this mini Stampin' Dimensionals. The nice thing about it is they have this edge all the way around that you can actually cut long strips for something that you need that is smaller. And for the little mini butterfly, I'm gonna use a tiny piece. For the bigger butterfly, I'm gonna use a longer piece. I'm just gonna put my thumb on both sides of the body and fold up. So it has that three-dimensional look. It's coming off the page. And I'm just gonna line them right over the top of the original ones. Super cute. Now, I am adding a little, I have the basic rhinestones. This is a much older package because I've had it for a number of years, but it comes in a couple different sizes, and I'm just gonna put a little bling on one of them. I think it's a little big for the smaller butterfly. But now I'm going to use Wink Stella. Wink Stella is this really great pen that adds a little bit of bling, and I'm just going to color in where I've colored. It doesn't actually add any tone. All it does is add this really pretty luminescent glitter to your butterfly. Super cute. I'm also going to add it to my envelope, just to give it a little extra pizzazz. It doesn't come off. It's not going to come off in the mail. Not sure if you can see it, but hopefully in the light there's a little bit of sparkle to it. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to glue. You can use the snail glue. I am more fond of this Tombow liquid glue. Stampin' Up! Does sell it cheaper than Amazon, so you want to buy it from Stampin' Up! If you can, because you will get it less. So I just wanted to make sure all my edges were equal. Came together super easy in just a few minutes. Helped that all the cutting was done beforehand. But there you are. There's your sweet little card.